Well, hi, I'm back from vacation. This is Coach Rati, and today we're going to talk about how to pick your battles. But first, I want to bring your attention to the link above. It's a link to fill out an intake form for a consultation with me. I'm going to talk more about that later on. But now that I'm back here off of what felt like a far too short vacation, I'm going to talk about picking your battles. The old expression, picking your battles, which is the key to getting things done that matter. Uh, so, you know, case in point, social media. Today, I came across a YouTube video about something that went on at the Olympics having to do with political correctness, and I wanted to share it, and I had to stop myself because I've gone down that rabbit hole before, right? I've got things to do to get back on point with my career and with my life and with my business. And if I get into some sort of political debate on Facebook, as righteous as it might be, first of all, what difference does it make? And second of all, aren't I really putting off the battle that matters? Aligning my time and my energy with the things that need to get done to move my business forward. All right. So, a good litmus test, I think, for what battles to pick might be uh, does this transgression help me get my work done? All right. Um, there's also something that goes on with a system that might be very useful, but it's very possible to point out an extreme situation that would render it obsolete and discredit it. Right. This happened today in a call for a coaching training I'm taking, and it had to do with learning how to brainstorm and how to collaborate with people. And the woman who raised the issue was, well, what if somebody is giving an idea that is so patently, obviously racist and terrible? How can you even entertain what was referred to as the 10% rule? This was this in the training I'm taking. This is called the yes and game, where no matter how crazy somebody seems with an idea they're presenting, you look for the 10% you like about it. And you say, what I like about that is, and then you add your idea on how to amplify the good. And so naturally, she wanted to bring the conversation to focus on, socio-political debate and the kind of diversive conversations that many of us have struggled with over the last bunch of years. And he said, and I think that the facilitator, the leader, very aptly pointed out, don't discredit a perfectly good system with an extreme. This is very often the nature of the yes buts that I get from clients. We'll come up with a good strategy, and then the client will find a way to pick a hole in it and play like this mind game with me. Like, yes, but what about when somebody totally proves that you're wrong, and then you're left flat-footed and you don't get the votes? I don't even know what the scenario is, but the energy behind it is resistance. It is using possible obstacles as a reason not to try a strategy. Again, I believe this does fall under picking the wrong battles, right? Sometimes you want to just focus on what works and build on that. Not sometimes. I would say, as a general rule of thumb, that's a good idea, right? You can pick every battle on Facebook, or you can say, well, the good thing about Facebook is that this person is able to express their opinion and I'm able to express mine. I'm going to start another thread rather than getting on their thread and spending a lot of emotional energy with the shame blame game. All right, so I hope you get the nuance of what I'm saying here. Another litmus test for picking the right battle is, where's the light? Where is the positive? What can be built upon? Rather than focusing on why something won't work, because that shuts down innovation. All right. So this week I am talking about picking your battles. It's the theme of the week. I will be expanding on that more and looking at the inversion of the 10% rule, where many of us tend to focus on the one person in the crowd who's yawning, right, rather than everything else that's going on. It's a continuation of the theme I'm presenting today. But I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on how to go about choosing which battles to pick. Choosing which battles to pick also has to do with getting rid of that big, long to-do list and just deciding on the 3 things that are most important to get done on a given day. Choosing your battles is prioritization, essentially. It's not just prioritization, it's prioritization and elimination, right? There are times when we might decide to go down a path that not only can someone else do it for us, but there are other things that the person who might do it for us could be doing that are more important, in which case the item perhaps should be eliminated from the to-do list, from the accomplishments of the quarter altogether, right? So I hope you can get your head around that. I hope it gave you some brain floss. Again, if you're finding yourself coming into this 3rd quarter, of which we're approaching the middle, can you believe it? And you're not exactly sure what battles to pick. You're not exactly sure what really matters most to you right now. Don't stay in the darkness of your own mind trying to figure it out. Let's have a conversation, because that's my stock and trade. Allowing people to start to collaborate with themselves and start to identify the 10% that's working within themselves and build on that in order to create a life that they want. And you will have some of that, even if we just have a conversation, whether or not you hire me as a coach. It's an experience worth having. I would say you want to be in a place where you're open to the idea of hiring a coach. And, that means that you're ready to invest in your growth and evolution personally and professionally. If it's something you're considering, I hope you'll click the link above. Meanwhile, I really appreciate your time today and feel free to share this video. I will see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.